kitchen chair or something.
Yeah, I got a kitchen chair too. That's hard on my ass. Oops. Whoops.
You like to push live on us without us being ready.
Well, that's the best time.
Whoops.
Good morning. Good morning. How's everyone doing?
Hi, everybody.
Good morning.
We're here. We got our costumes on.
This is like a weird mask because the eyes are like here, but they don't have no breathe holes for your mouth or nothing.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, so I ain't wearing it the whole time. I'm not going to wear it down the whole time. That's where it is a hat.
I could have definitely worn my, I found some ski mask type things and stuff like that. So I definitely could have worn that, I guess.
Yeah.
But I feel like more of a hunter today, so.
Well, I'm not trying to figure out what's going on.
I know Elvis was looking at me like, Mom, have you completely flipped your lid?
Did I eat you or your chicken?
Beth says she's dressed as a grumpy hermit eBay seller.
Oh my gosh. So I had something in mind and I had it put away and it wasn't where it's supposed to be. So I don't know if it like grew legs and walked away or got replaced or what, but this was the next best thing. This is the only thing that I could come up with.
Mama just says, are you hiding from aliens?
That's exactly what I'm doing. So the aliens can't read my mind. You know, like the show. So I don't know. It's kind of goofy, but whatever.
Well, I was telling these girls that I feel like a hunter today because within the last hour I found out that I have a chipmunk living in my house.
Oh my gosh.
So and I know exactly which one it is too. He's a little asshole. And he will come right up to me and like almost act like he's going to charge me, and he did charge me this morning. So and my chair broke. So Brandon's welding that right now because the weld came off.
Oh my gosh.
So I guess that's what you get for picking it up on the side of the road, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my dollar office chair the last time, one time, and I fell off of it while I was going to hang out with you guys. Luckily, I had my camera off. But
this one doesn't have it doesn't have wheels. It has a round base.
Uh-huh.
And then it actually has, a chipmunk in my house. Yeah. And my dog thinks that my dogs tend to think that he belongs here. They don't like get him or anything. They just look at him. I'm like, because I seen my dog staring over next to my table. And I'm like, I bet you he's out. And I thought he was just like seeing him like, walk around or whatever, like kind of sneaking. No, he's out in the middle of the floor. And my dog's sitting there looking at him.
Oh my gosh. They're probably more scared of him than he is of them.
I know.
Oh
I know.
God.
So I'm pissed.
Well.
Yeehaw, it's on, mofo.
Welcome to the nut house. That's right.
Happy 200th show.
Yeah.
Who's the new person?
John.
I didn't see it.
Let me see if I can find him.
Oh, Don. Okay.
What?
Oh my gosh. John Clissold. He said, long time lurker, first time commenting. Love the outfits. They really made me laugh. That's
glad
good.
You're here.
Welcome, welcome.
Well, fishing and picking, you're leaving us again for a while. I hope you come back soon. You down
Just, yeah, he's in Washington, D.C. for a debriefing from my work in Puerto Rico.
Hang on, I think somebody might have just got something.
Welcome to the channel, John.
Yeah, it's our 200th show. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
200 shows. 200 episodes.
Yep.
Craziness. Pure craziness.
Are you going to get them? Or are you just going to stand there and look at them? You're going to eat all your food.
Dogs got to earn their damn keep. I got freeloading dogs, too. I know how it is.
Oh, my gosh.
Of course, I remember this one time. I was just sleeping sound. I was sleeping in. And my husband was, I think my husband was gone. Yeah, my husband was gone to work. And I was sleeping in that morning. All of a sudden, I hear this like a weird, almost like a woodchuck sound or something, you know. It was just a weird sound. Anyways, and then I feel Willow go across the bed up over my and then hop over to Willow's my Jack Russell Terrier, if nobody knows, and jumps over to the dresser and knocks everything off the dresser. And then she's like just sitting there on her haunches watching my dresser. So the thing must have went into it must have been a mouse and it went into my drawers. Anyways, I'm like, and I'm just like, and I hate mice and I'm just freaking out because I didn't know what that sound was either, you know. And then I just glanced over to the screen and saw holes. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, I have still to this day, I have no clue what the hell she was chasing, but it was a weird sound. And it scared the shit out of me. But anyway, story time over. He's in the UK, Dennis.
Yeah. He said we don't have a chipmunk problem in the UK. That's good. That's a good thing. Fishing and Picking says, my Amish pimp sign says, yam, ham, and jams for the ladies, hoes, and bows for the guys. And bows for the guys. Oh, gotcha. Too funny. Yeah, Grandma Magic Classic, Mouse in Nikki's drawers.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Well, then my husband, you know, set a trap like last night on my table because I found some poopers on my table. And I'm sitting here watching The Walking Dead last night and old episodes, you know. And all of a sudden, you know, it's a creepy scene, of course. And all of a sudden, snap! I jumped so freaking high. I mean, oh my God, it scared the crap. I mean, I literally had to catch my breath. It scared the crap out of me so bad.
Oh my God.
And then it just got its foot, so its leg. So the thing like wiggled off of my table into a box that I have. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I ain't touching it. So I text my husband on his phone because he'll never wake me up when he leaves, but Lugnut wakes me up right after he leaves because he wants to go out and see what Daddy's doing. So anyways, I text him. I said, wake me up before you leave. And I was hoping he would look at his phone. Well, anyways, he wakes me up this morning. He must not have saw the text, but he wakes me up this morning. He goes, what happened to that mouse or that trap I set on your table? Because last night when he set the trap, I said, make sure you check this trap before you leave because I'm not going to sit here all day with a dead mouse in front of me.
Right.
If anything gets in there. Anyways, he goes, what happened to that mouse trap I set on your table? And I was like, oh, it fell down into that box right there. He goes, show me. And so I come over and I showed him. And I just woke up from a dead sleep, you know, so I'm staggering all over the place. He's like, come on, I got to get to work. I'm like, give me a minute here. I just woke up. Anyways, he got it. He goes, oh, the little bugger's still alive. I was like, oh my God, that would have been horrible. If I would have had to sit, I wouldn't have sat here all day. I'd have left.
Yeah.
I would have just left. I'd have been like, nope, I gotta go sit in town all day because I ain't gonna sit here for 5
What are
hours.
you sitting on? Why didn't you just grab a kitchen?
So anyways, he got it.
Well, that's good. Thank goodness.
Beth says, Nikki, if you had a good hurricane blow through, it would get rid of those mice. Yeah, get rid of my house too. I live in an old farmhouse. My house wouldn't be able to stand up to a hurricane, I don't think.
Oh my gosh.
My house is like 100 years old. The original part of the house, anyways, is there's been additions to it, but
Oh, good. I sold a VHS tape.
nice. Well, yesterday when I saw that $100 sale come through, I was like, sweet, I don't have to work the rest of the day. Give me $100. Because I am totally fine with making $100 a day.
Oh yeah. Did you get it? Was it overnight?
No, he said priority would be fine. So I'm
Okay.
gonna send it out today for priority.
Well, that's
I
good.
ran to my dad's last night and I had it at my dad's house. I went and grabbed it last night at my dad's. My dad says, I'm going to charge you rent on that.
Oh, Grandma Magic Classic says she's going to check out a car this morning. Well, best of luck with that.
Good luck.
Hope you can look. What did I say? Look? I don't know what I said. Best of luck.
Best of luck.
Yeah. Hope it's what you need and what you want, and you get a good price on it and all that good stuff. Hank says she's taking the dog to the vet and Mama's stopping by. Hope they can figure out Otis. Well, I hope everybody's having a good morning. It was kind of yeah, I thought my costume, because when I thought costume, I was actually going to go to the store yesterday and buy one, or get see if I could find something, because I didn't really have anything. But I didn't make it to the store. But I thought, well, I thought there was like I think it was a Darth Vader costume, and it was in one of these totes. It was actually a Mike stuff that he was selling, and so I thought, I'll just wear that. And I didn't go out last night and get it, which I should have. But even if I would have, it wouldn't have been there, so it doesn't make much difference anyway. This would have given me a little more time to find something else. But anyway, so when I went out there and I looked for it, of course it wasn't there. So I was like, well, I'm going to have to improvise. We're going to have to do something different. So here we are.
When did I buy this? Like 2 weeks ago or a week ago? I don't know. You guys said we were dressing up, so I was like, well, I saw this at the store, and I was like, well, that's me, so I'll get that. Hi, OJ.
Hello, OJ. Yes, that is the official costume from the movie Signs. Good job. Good job. Let's see. Fishing and Picking says, did you hear that Puerto Rico gave a contract to a company with only 2 employees for $300 million to restore power to 3 million people? Something fishy about that. Yeah, it does sound pretty fishy. It does indeed. But I got up at 5. I took some, last night I was feeling real crappy and just tummy troubles and stuff. And so I wouldn't consider it being lazy, but I didn't do anything last night. I just kind of laid around and didn't do much of anything. And then around 10, I decided to go ahead and take some NyQuil, and I slept pretty good all night. And then I woke up at 5, and I was raring to go. Feeling better and Got my little costume. This thing is it's probably too high. Look how high that thing is.
You
Were you
look like a
dreaming again or what?
unicorn.
I
Big
guess I
Smokey
could
gotta
be
be
a
a goat.
too. It's like
I figured,
huge. It's like clear up here.
I figured Valley was dreaming.
It's too funny.
And then I was thinking about not wearing this because my niece told me the
Get 'em,
other day.
Toby.
My niece told me the other day that her kids were going to be zombies for Halloween, and I was
Uh-huh.
like, "Why?" And she's like, or I was like, "Well, that's a good costume." She goes, "Well, they wanted to be this and this," and I says, "I don't remember what it was." And I said, "Well, why can't they be that?" And she goes, "Because of lice." She said that it was on the news that people are getting lice because of Halloween costumes, because people go in there and try them on and
Well, that
give
makes
lice.
sense. Yeah.
And so I go, "Oh my God, I just bought a chicken mask yesterday." She goes, well, I've had it in my trunk for like over a week, so I figured it should be okay.
Yeah. Should be fine.
What was that? Yeah, that's kind of yeah, maybe not. If I get
No,
lice, I'm going to be pissed.
yeah. Well, I don't blame you.
I've never had lice in my life.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be,
I
and
had it. I had it twice when the kids were young.
Oh my God. Oh.
Yeah, but it was awful. And I think I had it when I was a kid too. One time, but
Yeah.
I can't handle that.
Well, I know that the girls had it more than twice. They had a couple of friends that weren't the cleanest, and yeah. So, and when you have a kid that has, long hair, super long hair,
Yeah.
it's kind of, yeah, it's hard.
Well, that's what Brandy, her long, I mean, she's got long, thick, curly hair. And I mean, this hair is thick, And I mean, I always dreaded if they got lice because I had no clue how I was going to get it out of Brandy. I would have had to shave her bald.
No, I mean, it takes patience, no doubt. I mean, you have
She
to
doesn't even comb her
basically,
hair every day
you
because
have to
it's so
comb like
curly.
almost every strand of hair
That's what I'm
that
saying.
she
She can
has.
hardly curl. She can hardly comb her hair every day because it's so tangly and thick
Yeah,
and curly.
yeah, yeah. She might have had to have
Oh, that would
a
have been.
little,
She would have had to have a big haircut.
yeah.
Lots of haircuts.
OJ says, "Stop playing with it, Val. It keeps getting longer."
That's what happens when you play with it.
It's true. It's true. Oh my gosh. But I got up this morning. I found all my little, I think I have 5 going out this morning, and then did my video, and then did my shipping, and then tried to find my costume, and here I am. So it's been pretty eventful.
Yeah. I
Been
have to get my
running
one item
around.
picked out. I was hoping it would fit in a flat rate envelope, but it didn't.
Yeah.
Added flat rate.
So what'd you put it in?
I haven't put it in nothing yet.
Oh.
I just decided to forget it. I'll figure it out in the morning.
Yeah.
It's not like, I only have one thing to ship. So.
Well,
That's better than none.
Well, it's $100 item, so, it's a good item.
That's good.
that's excellent. Excellente.
Valerie,
says,
you'd be
and
so
that-
proud of me.
That came out of that room at that school my husband bought. So we've already made our money 10 times over on that auction.
Awesome.
So
I wrote down my goals last night.
Good.
Yeah, finally. Yep.
What did you want to share?
Sure. So, so for one day, I want to get at least 73.48. And then for 7 days, I want to get 795.34. 31 days, I want to get 25.25, 38 cents. And 90 days, 55.93. I just doubled everything.
Mm-hmm.
55.93 and 94 cents.
Woohoo! Those are
No,
great
Hank,
goals.
I'm a chipmunk hunter today because there's a chipmunk living in my house.
Wait, what are you doing with cents? Why do you have cents figured in there?
Because, well, I mean, it doesn't have to have cents, but like, I just doubled all of my goals that I have. Like, I just went by what I had from today, 7 days,
Oh,
31 and 90,
oh,
and then I doubled it.
oh.
Yeah, my new one is 3,500 for my 31 days. So I figured that was a close enough goal that I could achieve it.
Yeah.
Now, is it selling or making your goals?
Is that what?
Is that selling or making that much money?
So,
Is your
selling.
goal to sell that much or to make that much?
Oh, to make that much from what I sold.
Okay. So what I mean is after fees and everything.
It wouldn't be
yeah,
after.
well,
Or
it
just
wouldn't.
to sell that much.
no, it wouldn't be with fees because
It would just be to
it would
sell
be.
that much. It would just
Yeah,
no. It would just be to sell that much.
Oh, okay.
And then you minus what you. I mean, when you look at those on the Seller Hub, when you're looking at those numbers, that's including shipping. That's including that's not including anything that's taken out for your fees or anything like that. So when you're looking at those numbers, they're definitely inflated because they're not giving you a true of what you're making, what you're actually making. And so I think you kind of I think you actually have to inflate your goals. You have to make probably double what you can actually what am I trying to say? I think you kind of have to double, and then that would actually give you your double it. So say if your thing is at 3,000, I would say you're probably making about 1,500.
Right.
I mean, plus or minus, because you've got your shipping, your all of your fees and all of that. So
yeah.
So you're adding your shipping into that too?
Well, I mean that's what you're when you look at that.
I don't do free shipping, so
right.
So my shipping would be in that.
Right.
You don't do
but
shipping?
On most stuff I do not.
So see, my thing is I wouldn't add if you don't do free shipping, I wouldn't add my shipping amounts into there because that's a given. I mean, you don't get that money.
No.
Unless the shipping goes over, unless you got more than what you used to ship, then that amount would go into your total. But
right. But when you're on your computer and you're on your Seller Hub and you're looking at your graph and you're looking at your today, 7 days, 31 days, that's where I get my goals from.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
That's what I look at. But I know in my head that about half of that is going to go to shipping, fees, and my store fee, all of that. So I know that I'm actually only getting about 1,500 of that 3,000.
I didn't know you were taking it off the graph. I thought you were actually figuring out how much you were making.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Never mind then. Sorry.
So that's kind of the way I figure it, is about half of, of what it is. So, and I think that's, that it's definitely inflated, but the reality is you're only making about, half of what it's actually saying.
Right. Hank wants to know if I had a spreadsheet. I don't, but I have GoDaddy, and so
Trick or treat.
Good
That's
one.
cute.
Woo!
Happy 200
Halloween.
show.
Good
Thank
idea,
you.
Todd.
That's cute.
Oh my goodness.
What's going on, everybody?
See, I think you should wear that every day.
Every day.
Every
work
day.
Start to work the mouse.
Let's see. So Hank says you have a spreadsheet. I made one for the entire year so I can see where my costs are going to the penny. Some recommend GoDaddy, but I haven't bought it yet. Yeah, I mean, you have GoDaddy, right, Sally?
Yeah.
Weather, Jason.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, you just, I think you can kind of eyeball it, and I don't think it has to get, having a spreadsheet and having it, where you can input everything. I'm just not good at that. I'm not good at entering, I get backed up, and then before you know it, I'm, 2-3 months behind, and this was just an easy way to make some easy goals, or some, it's just an easy way to make some goals, but you have in your head where you automatically, cut that in half, and that's actually what you're bringing in. But it's still a goal,
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Hank says, I think the monkey hand is better than the elephant man thong. Yep, I agree.
You bet.
Can you guess what I am?
Yeah, you're tinfoil hat girl.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. No ETs are going to get you.
No, that's right.
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there feedback?
Nope.
Okay. I had to go to my tablet because my phone was dying. I didn't realize it. I didn't realize it wasn't plugged in.
Oh.
So we got a little drawing today too.
Okay.
But
Well, yeah.
but it's not going to happen until the very end of the show, and you have to be
Okay.
present to win.
Haha, you guys actually have to watch the whole show today.
That's right. That's right.
And we're going till 10 o'clock tonight. No, I'm just kidding.
That's too funny. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. I don't think I've ever done, I think I tried to do candy last year, and that didn't work out very well. So I might try to do it tonight.
Did you eat it all or what?
But that means I'll have to get up and go to the store, and I don't know if I want to do that.
Give them pieces of clothing.
There you go.
Tara wants to pay your mortgage with all of her stuff. Well, you pay give out the trick or treaters clothes.
Somebody put a thumbs down. Ah. Oh, well.
That's rude.
Yeah, it happens. There's always one. Always. There's
Yeah.
always one. The other, Jason said, if you Google My Cost Pro, they will track all of your eBay financials for a few bucks a month. It really works slick. Maybe something to look into. Amy says she's a skeleton fairy.
Skeleton fairy.
Hello.
That's what she
Hi, Mama
said.
J. Are you a librarian today or what?
No, actually, I'm just Mama J.
Hi, Mama J.
Hi. Hi, Socket a Puppet.
What's
I'm
up?
actually trying to find what I'm gonna. I do like actual like artistic painting on my face, but I'm trying to find what I'm gonna do today. So I have my hoard of makeup crap here, and I'm gonna working on that because that's what.
So do they do like, you know, for the kids when they go to school? Do they do like costumes and stuff, like where you go to school with the costume?
Yeah, and the kid, like, I told my son, like, because he knows I paint my face every year, but I don't wear a costume because I don't want to pay the money. And I have makeup all the time, so I told him I was going to dress up or paint my face. He's like, oh, never mind, don't come then. Don't embarrass me, Mom. And I'm like, well, then I won't come. He's like, don't. I said, I'm not going to. And then he's like, okay, I guess you could come. So we had a battle about it yesterday because he thought I was going to dress up something to embarrass him. I said, I don't know, it might embarrass you, but I'm still going to do it. I mean,
yeah, I know that at some schools they've gotten away with, you know, they've gotten away from the dressing up and wearing your costumes to school and all that.
They still do the Pledge of Allegiance here and they still dress up. They have prayer before school at the flagpole if you want. It's a small town school, so we still get to celebrate everything and have fun. So,
well, that's good. Yes, Shelly, this is my communication device, but I don't want I don't want the aliens to be able to read my mind, so that's where I'm going with that. It wasn't the first costume that I had in mind, but I had to improvise. So
maybe that's why we don't have any feedback today, because you're
maybe that may be. Maybe I need to, you know, adjust it. I don't want to adjust it too much. So then I'll just go limp.
of course you will. Without it.
Let's see. Grandma Wrinkles says, reminds me of my daughter, Mama J, on my daughter's graduation day. She came downstairs that morning and I was wearing a grandma's dress. She said, if you're wearing that, I'm not going. Yeah, gotta protect yourself. I'm wearing that. I could either be a Trojan man, you know, and have that. I kind of look like a guy with an armor face shield too, but yeah, that didn't work out very well.
I think you just want to say Trojan man.
Yeah. Trojan man. Robin says she dressed up as a baby one year when my girls that were in elementary school, scarred my youngest for life. She still talks about it.
Valerie's afraid of being probed. Yeah, she's got that big long thing on there so she can probe others.
That's too funny. You guys are funny today. But yeah, it's our 200th episode of the Picker Daily Hustle, and that's the name of it, right? You figure after 200 episodes, I'd know what the name was. Yeah. Can't believe we lasted this long. We're going strong too.
Why wouldn't we? I mean, just look at us.
I know.
People. Well, I wanted to broach the subject of what we talked about yesterday about the show. That because you said that sometimes you feel that some people may be asking questions in the chat, in them.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to say, if anybody sends us a question about reselling, and if we do not see it, if we don't broach the subject within a few minutes after you put it in the chat, put it in the chat in capital letters or something. Make us notice it, because that is really and truly what we're here for. I mean, we're here for fun and whatever, and to release and get away from a little bit sometimes, and that feels good too. But if you seriously need a question answered or something like that, I hate to be ignoring you and not seeing it, because I know a lot of times I'm just on one either my tablet or my phone, so I don't always see the chat. And we periodically do look at the chat, but sometimes things are missed.
Mm-hmm.
So if you feel that yours has been missed, or even if you don't feel like it's been missed, but put it in capital letters or something so we see it.
Right.
Because we don't intentionally ignore questions. So I just wanted to put that out there for anybody that's listening.
Beth says,
serious time over.
Beth says, aren't reselling questions usually answered by someone in the chat, though, even if the panel misses them? Sometimes they are. But, it's always good to, we don't have a specific person that's, going through, watching the chat. We kind of, I think we all kind of look at it occasionally, but we're not, all of us aren't completely, on target as far as, watching it. So,
and I appreciate the people that answer in the chat. That's good.
Yeah.
If you are answering in the chat, that's good.
But, if you want, just put like make it noticeable, like, put a couple of question marks, in front of it and then after it, and then, something like that. And maybe even put question, spell out the word question.
Cha-ching.
Something like that. I'm just trying to figure out, some way that we can make sure that all of those questions are getting answered. And what we can do, what I like to do is, on the panel, is actually, if you do find that question, put it in the side chat. We have like a private little chat for the panel, and so if you find that question, you put it over in the side chat, and that way, it can be answered.
Which I never see that chat, so you guys can all talk about me in there.
We would never do that. Absolutely.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure it was put out there, because I felt bad yesterday when you said that you thought maybe some people had been ignoring the questions because we don't see them. And I thought, well, gosh, I would feel really bad if I was a new person coming on this show going, hey, listening to everybody talk about poop and butts and everything else. Hey, I want to have a question. I'm new. I have a question and nobody answers it. I would feel like crap,
Exactly.
So,
yeah, Beth says there's a lot of experience in the chat, and most of the time we're helpful. Yeah. Except Robin, she's mean.
Well, she is at work, so
yeah, we'll give her that one.
She might be a little disgruntled. No.
And that's really one of the main reasons why we're here, and we want to be, available to anybody, that has a question.
Yeah.
So,
And you could also like get us on the Facebook group or message us, and message us on our own personal Facebook if you ever have a question. Also,
and if you're out there and you want to say hi, just say hi, because there's always 36 to 40 some people watching. There's only a few people. There's only a few people in the chat, so we'd love to hear from you saying hello. Hi, Mary.
Hello, Mary.
Beth,
Glad you could join us.
Beth is never innocent. Oh, Beth or Robin, the office gig is over in January. Does that mean you're quitting your job?
awesome.
That is awesome.
Totally awesome.
OJ says it. He says reselling equals taking someone's crap off their hands to clean it and sell it to someone else looking for more crap.
Yep.
Basically, yeah.
Well, that was one day I was in a meeting with my attorney and he's like, "What are you up to nowadays?" And I says, and instead of saying I sell on eBay and get that stupid look that I always get, I said, I'm into estate liquidation. He goes, estate liquidation? What do you do? I said, well, I pretty much go buy people's crap and resell it for more.
Yep, crap is always involved, some one way or another.
Sassy seller lost a hat.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
I hate that when that happens. Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it.
Oh, our job was temp.
Yeah, make sure it's not on your head.
That would suck.
That's the first place you should look.
I have got so many hats. I wear many hats. No, I should get them listed. I got a lot of hats. I don't believe all the hats I got. Oh my God, I felt something on my head. I thought it was lace.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to be like freaking out
Thinking
now.
about that. Yeah.
Every itch on my head is going to be like, oh my God.
Sally, did you sleep last night?
Nope. I
You
dumpster
didn't?
dived last night.
Oh, did you now?
Found a lot of good purses.
That's good.
Found a couple of scarves. Mostly purses and scarves, shoes. Found two pairs of like guy boots that are like camo and stuff.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, some good stuff. Also, if anybody here is local to me and is going in my dumpster, just know that it's on.
Really?
Yeah.
You think somebody's doing it?
Oh, I know so, because I had 2 interruptions last night.
2 interruptions?
Yeah, like people like going back there and driving around. There's like a trailer set in like in a middle part, and so you can drive around the trailer, and it's like a turnaround kind of thing. And you go right by the dumpster and go back out, or you can go, continue on and go back behind Walmart and stuff. So
wow.
Yep, somebody, and I think I know who one person is. He actually works close to there, so he comes in my store all the time, so I'll be talking to him. But there's another person that, yeah, there's another person that was going to stop in there
Wow.
I think so. Either they were going to stop in there or they were going to stop and donate. But not usually at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
No, probably
You
not.
know. So, yeah, I was like, oh, really? Okay. Okay. It's on.
OJ said Dumpster Wars. There's a new show for your channel, Sally.
Dumpster Wars.
Well, they don't realize, like if they've never done it in the winter, yeah, I'm hardcore. I will do it in the winter. So, yeah. I'll leave the summer dumpsters for you. How about that? Just message me and we'll make arrangements, rather than, you come spying on me while I'm trying to do my shit.
I see Amy
Sorry.
Awesome is here, so that means Fishing and Picking didn't scare her away the other day. Amy, somebody said that you were in the chat the other day, but Fishing and Picking scared you away.
Oh, no. He's awful about that.
Yeah, I hope nobody's messing with your dumpster.
Yeah, it sucks. But my son was like, well, Mom, why did you tell anybody that you had one then? I'm like, well, it kind of comes up,
Yeah.
And, I didn't mean to get, I didn't mean to, for people to go challenge me and shit,
Yeah.
Or get my good stuff. I found another freaking ice machine.
You did?
Yes, I did. I sold the last one for $100.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
Get that sucker listed.
No. It's being saved for Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Aha. Ah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Aha.
The last one I sold local, but I'm gonna list this one.
And how big is it?
Oh, it's a personal size, but it's like this. And it usually makes about, well, the last one made what was it? 2 pounds. 2 pounds of ice in an hour. So if you even if
like
you
a
have
top one.
Yeah, it's not personal, but it's not economy or what do you call it?
Industrial.
Yeah, it's not.
So it's just more for your house.
Yeah.
Cool. I had one of those,
like for your bar or. Huh?
I had one of those, but it was a countertop one. And I was gonna sell it for like $100 and some, and well, then I got it for like $3. Well, my daughter was like, well, she lives in this rental, and the landlord, for some reason, won't give them a new refrigerator because it doesn't work, and so she's been keeping stuff in coolers.
Oh,
and I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? I said, get a hold of the damn tenants union or something.
Yeah.
Well, here what it is the person that owns it is not the person she talks to. Mm-hmm. She talks to his daughter, which his daughter's a bitch. And she said that the only way that they will bring in a new refrigerator is if that house is immaculate. That house has to be showroom immaculate. Mm. And so, I mean, they've cleaned, and she goes, it's not clean enough.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like, no, you can't hold not having a refrigerator. And I've been to her house. Her house is not filthy. There's no reason why they shouldn't bring a new refrigerator. They have a lot of stuff in the house because they have 3 people living there, and it's a small house. but they don't have, and her roommate's dad, who just had his liver transplant, lives there. So there's like a lot of like pill bottles and stuff laying around on the coffee table and stuff like that, you know, because he takes a lot of pills now.
Right.
And well, they had to keep his medicines, refrigerated medicines, cold. And so I gave her this ice maker so that they didn't have to keep buying ice anyways, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, I said, get a hold of, I mean, she's been without a refrigerator for like 2 or 3 months now.
Wow.
I'm about ready to go buy her goddamn refrigerator is what I'm about ready to do.
Right. Well, if she gets serious about it, you know, all she would really have to do, well, you might want to look into the laws and stuff, but usually you could just go put the rent money in an account.
That's what I told her.
Yep. And if they want to take her to court or whatever for eviction or whatever, all she has to do is show that she's been putting that money, all that money in the account, and that she's asked, you know, and ask for a new refrigerator in writing. To do it in writing so that you have a copy of, you know, what you've given them or whatever.
Well, I told her, because see, what it is it's a friend of hers who used to live there. It's a friend of hers grandfather who owns it. Yeah. And the aunt is the one that like manages it, I guess you'd say. Well, I told her, I says, well, get a hold of her grandfather and tell him what's going on. You know, because, I mean, if this was anybody else, because they don't want to call any authorities on them or anything because it's her friend's grandfather. And I says, okay. I says, well, just call and tell him, hey, she won't do anything. I thought I'd come to you first because my next step is to do, you know, that. Put money in escrow and in an account. And
either that or just go buy a fridge and have the receipt, you know, with the rent money. And say I took it out of the rent because you guys wouldn't do anything about it.
And I told her, I said, if you call him and talk to him like a human being and not be rude, you know, which my daughter is never rude, but when she talks to people like that. But I says, and tell him, hey, this is what's going on. I said, do you want me to call him? I said, I'll call him and act like I'm you if you're afraid to call him. You know, I says, and tell him what's going on and what she's saying. And this all needs to be done, you know?
Yeah.
Grandma because if this was anybody else, he'd be in a hell of a lot of hurt.
Grandma Wrinkles has a better idea. She should send it in writing, certified mail to the owner, so that way you'll get a receipt back saying that it got to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I mean, there's not really a whole lot you could do except, you know, maybe just try to find another place to live because obviously that person's not worth shit.
Yeah. Well, they get like cheaper rent because they're their friends.
Well, yeah.
You know, the friend's grandpa owns it.
Yeah, but it doesn't help if you don't have amenities, you know, that you.
Yeah, if you don't have a fridge and she's got to eat out all the time. So then she's losing money from that, you know. I mean, it costs money to go eat out all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crappy.
Yeah. Pissing me off. One of these times at the auction, I'm just going to go buy a damn refrigerator and bring it to her.
Yeah, probably. That's probably what you should do because, I mean, she hasn't done nothing yet.
But then when she moves out of there, then I got a damn refrigerator I got to get rid of.
Yeah. I can't do nothing on this ball chair.
Did Brandon fix your other chair?
He's doing it right now.
Oh, okay.
He took it to the neighbors to weld it.
That's good.
Yeah.
That was my dollar office chair. It didn't have any wheels on it, but it used to sit stationary, which was fine with me. But it was a memory foam. I had bought it one day at an auction for $1, just so I had somewhere to sit that day. And because I had forgot my chair, and and it was so comfy. It was a memory foam seat. It was so comfy. And my husband's like, is this your chair? And I said, yeah, I was gonna leave it, but I'm taking it. I said, it's really freaking comfortable.
Hey, Jessica.
Yeah.
Just to be sure that you did you redo that vacation settings thing?
Yes.
Okay.
I almost forgot about it, but I did do it.
What happened to my?
Okay. Did it do anything? Oh my God, Valerie looks like she has a dildo on top of her head.
She reminds me of a Teletubby.
I know. I thought he was either alien or Teletubby.
So has it worked at all?
Nope, I haven't
Like
sold
that
anything.
you could tell?
Still haven't sold anything since 2 days ago.
It's crazy.
I don't know.
That
I'm
is
just
just
gonna not
craziness.
think about it for a day and see what happens.
Maybe you need to call eBay.
Maybe I just sound. It's like I'm gonna sound like an idiot being like, "Oh, is my eBay broke?"
What's going on?
You know, she's not getting any sales.
You know, that's happening all over the place. Everybody's like, hey, I thought fourth quarter was supposed to be better. And there's a lot of people not getting sales. And, you know, eBay has been so glitchy lately. I'm wondering if that's what it is. I don't want to like go, oh my God, the sky's falling. I don't like to say stuff like that.
Right.
But I'm really wondering if it has something to do with all the glitchiness that's going on.
There's something going on because, I mean, I don't know, to have, okay, and I had great sales and then great sales another week, and then all of a sudden here, when I changed my store, on the 18th, the 19th, I had 0 sales. The 20th, I had 1 sale. The 22nd and 23rd, no sales. And it just like keeps dropping like that. And I'm like, for having 1,400 items in my store, I should have at least a sell. I mean,
yeah,
there should not be like, out of a 2-week span, there should not be like 8 days of no sales.
And you're listing every day.
Yeah. And I'm running 7-day listings.
Hey, Tina.
So.
Did you come to see the dildo that your mom has on her head?
She's like, what? What are you talking about? Oh.
It looks as if you have one of those, like those lines in your house, like a metal line, and, and you're just walking with the line, like you're attached to the line,
like a trolley, like how the streetcars used to be. Where they had them.
Yeah, the streetcars are the bumper cars.
So while you're walking through your house, you should be going ding, 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 like a trolley.
Oh my God.
Happy 200th, Sharky Mom Dills.
Yay! I need one of those noisemakers or one of the blower thingy, a blowjob thingy.
A blowjob thingy, yeah. We all need one of those.
Sets herself up, you know?
Mom, what are you?
My God.
Tina says, Mom, what are you? I'm wearing the hat that protects my brain from the aliens so they can't read my mind.
Your mom has done lost her mind. Don't worry, it's all okay.
Well, heck, they've known that for years.
It'll all be over soon.
For the last year, I used to have one of those spinny things that makes noise for And now that you want one, I don't have it here. I was going to start doing it, and I can't find it. I've had it sitting here for like a year.
Everything's getting lost this morning. Me and Valerie's costumes got lost, and then
I don't know what it is.
Somebody lost a hat. And it started snowing today.
Oh no!
I know it's been snowing the last I don't know how many days, off and on.
And I have a chipmunk living in my house. My husband and my chair broke. My husband says if I didn't have any luck at all, or what is that saying?
You wouldn't have any luck if it wasn't for bad luck.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. If it wasn't for bad luck, you wouldn't have any luck at all. That's what it is.
Right, right.
Gloom, despair, and agony on me.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the perfect song. Perfect.
If it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Gloom, despair, and agony on me. Oh.
That's a hee-haw song.
That's right.
Hee-haw, hee-haw.
I was riding my Bronco. Because I'm on this ball.
You're on a ball?
Yes. Sherry says, meanwhile, Valerie's kids are Googling institutions. I always say I need a vacation.
One way to get a vacation, right?
Yep. Happy Halloween and congrats on the 200th episode. So, Jessica, I would definitely place a call to eBay and see what you can do.
You know, that really wouldn't hurt either, Valerie, because I think because sometimes they can give you some pointers on your store too.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'll try. Nothing hurt.
I mean, if you'd like, you know, I'm not saying that I'm an expert, but if you'd like me to take a peek at your store, I could do that.
Yeah, no, feel free.
If I
had Sally looking at it. I've had people looking just to see if there's anything that they see. I'll put it in the side chat.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be more than happy to look for you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
But oh wow. I found a whole. Where the hell is this? I found a whole bag of a Dollar General bag full of canned chicken and candles.
Wow.
Oh.
Are you gonna do a seance?
There's your prepper bag. Here's
my prepper bag. Getting ready for the apocalypse. I have canned turkey and canned chicken here, and microwave pork rinds. What the hell is microwave pork rinds?
They're too good. They just
it's pop like microwave popcorn.
Yeah, it is like that.
It must have been a clearance bag. I bought a bunch of stuff, but clearance, I guess.
Thrifty Lippin says, I survived my surgery, so you guys are stuck with me all week. Well, that's great. Good. I'm glad everything went well.
Yeah. That is awesome.
Good things happening today. 200th episode. It's Halloween.
I found food.
People are getting out of surgery.
It's like 5 cans of turkey too. Holy smokes!
Woohoo!
From like what year though?
Huh? No, it doesn't expire until. It doesn't expire until. Wait, this one expires February 2017.
That's expired.
Yeah, that's way expired. This other one doesn't expire until December 23rd, 2019. These other ones don't. That was just one that expired. That means, because I remember buying this. This was only about a month ago I bought it. So that means they sold me some expired food.
Yep.
Oh, that's gross.
I guess I only have 4 cans of turkey.
I just heard a beeping in the other room. You know, I sell a bunch of watches that I pick up here and there everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I put new batteries in them and put them in bags. And some of them I've had for almost like a year. But one of them has an alarm, and it's set to go off at 9:05 every day. And I would have to dig through all the watches that I have in that bin. I mean, I've probably got 90 watches in that bin. And
oh my gosh.
that sucker goes off every morning at 9:05.
Oh boy.
It's real faint. You can't hardly hear it, but it just went off. So that's my story.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
It'd be too much trouble to dig it out and figure out which one is going off, though, because there's so many watches in there.
Yeah.
I'm lazy.
That's okay. We still love you.
I sold that Sony Handycam this morning.
You sold a Handycam?
Yep. 75 bucks plus shipping. I gave $5 for it.
Don't you just love that? I think that is just so awesome.
Right there. I like it.
Profit.
I like it.
Hey, Saki. Saki. That's his name. As in the drink. So what's today's just Tuesday, right? Yeah, today is Tuesday. Okay. Let's see here. Thrifty11 says, thanks, pretty sore, but I'm glad it's gone. Been hurting for about 2 years because I was too stubborn to go to the doctor. Isn't that the way it goes, though?
Story of the life, yes. Taken care of, though. And you'll be glad you got it done.
Yeah.
For sure.
I had mine removed a couple years ago. I keep doing that and keep touching my... I need to shorten it. It gets too long. We're going long today since a celebration show. I don't know. We might go a little bit long today. We do have, well, I don't know, because we have a drawing, a giveaway. I think it's growing. Yeah, we're gonna have a drawing, but it's gonna be at the end of the show. So I would say, yeah, it's gonna be at the end of the show. So probably not gonna go long today. I gotta go do some errands, possibly. Gotta go get some candy, I guess. See, we live on the other side of the track, so there's not a whole lot. I think it was last year that I bought candy, and I might have gotten like 2 kids. And we live in town. Our house is in town, and we still didn't get. So I don't know if I'm gonna. I think I might just turn my porch light is always on, so that's kind of screwed up. I just have to turn my light off.
Valerie thinks you're a thumbtack.
A thumbtack? Well, I guess that'd be another possibility. A thumbtack, a unicorn. I just made this up like in the last, like, it was like 7:38 and I still didn't have a costume. So I was just trying to figure out what I could. I'm from the wrong side of the tax. Get it? The wrong side of the thumbtacks. That's too funny. I crack myself up. Oh, Charles wants to know if we got the Secret Santa done up yet. And Beth says she's gonna get the info. Yeah, probably took too much of a swig of that NyQuil. I slept really, really good though. Like better than normal. If there's such a thing. Secret Santa info. I think we're going to do $10 and one thrifted item. I started an email address for you to send your mailing address to resellersquadsanta@gmail.com. On November 15th, I will put the addresses in a hat and let my kid pull matches. I will then email you the info on who you got. Once you send the package, please email me the tracking number so I know everyone has something coming. That way, if anyone gets left out, I can personally send them something. Okay. Let me do that. Gmail. Oh, there. And I'll send my information over. And I don't know, let me know what you think, Beth, but I was kind of thinking that maybe in addition to your mailing address, possibly put your add your birthday to that. I think that would be a good thing. Because that's what I want to do.
Okay.
I told my boyfriend I'm going downstairs as Jessica, and I don't know who I'm coming up as.
Wicked Witch of the North.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean that would be a good I think that would be a good idea. We could add it, add that also, add it to the thread in the group. Okay. Let me get this email address here. There it is.
Ding ding.
Copy. 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 Do you copy? Do you copy? Breaker 19. Breaker. Breaker. Psh.
You must be picking it up on your antenna.
Ah.
Now the only downfall is I can't eat or drink anything for the rest of the day.
Why is that?
Because then I'll have to redo my lipstick. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you can just redo it.
I'm back. Oh, you're dressing up for the kids at school or what?
I always paint my face.
You have to work at your kids at school today?
No, but I am going there.
Oh.
Just to embarrass me, apparently.
Your daughter will be excited.
Yeah, or she'll be scared.
Well,
We'll see.
you know. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, get up, move
Okay,
around.
I sent my information. That's true. Sharky Mom's deal says, Val, maybe the tin hat will avoid the moderation filters. Maybe. Maybe. Nissa says, have to pack up a toy today and dreading it. I hate shipping hard goods. Well,
That is one nice thing about clothing. It's pretty easy to ship.
it is, yeah. I mean, there's just not much to it.
Yeah.
You just find a box that fits and you should be good to go.
Huh. Well, don't you just throw stuff in an envelope?
Well, sometimes, like I had a jacket today. It was a big pea coat jacket, and it wouldn't have fit
Oh, yeah.
in one of those, so I had to use a box. Okay, I need to go grab something real quick, so I'm not plugged in.
Okay.
And so I'll be right back.
All right. I guess I better go look at the chat. Is anybody else still here?
I'm here.
You're here. All right.
I'm here. I'm just working.
What kind of Throwing stuff in a bag is so much easier. Yeah.
I'm here in my beer.
God dang it. I keep forgetting that thing is there.
Sally, are you there?
Sally.
I think she was eating.
Oh.
Let's see.
Sharky Mom Deals had a question for Sally.
That's the bad thing. Let's see. I'm going to have to readjust. Ugh.
Yeah, what type of toy is it? Oh, oh God. Can't stop yawning. Look at these candles. I can't believe I forgot about them. These smell so good. They're lifesavers.
Ooh.
But there's a other language on it, and it says Boogie Parfumi.
Ooh.
Boogie, Bougie, Boogie.
That's interesting.
Musical toy. Is it breakable in this stuff? I mean, that breakable? I'm gonna light this candle.
There you go.
It smells really good. The lifesaver candles. This is said, Val, are you a shark?
No, it's my cat. I guess that could be a I guess it could be a shark too. No, it's my cat to protect me from the aliens that want to get all my information from my brain. You know, like on that movie Signs.
Valerie doesn't want to be probed.
No, I don't want to be probed. No.
Not by aliens, anyway. Some hot guy, maybe, but no aliens.
See, Anissa says this toy was $90, so I can't have it getting cracked or broke. So I have to be very meticulous. Yeah. It's a Symphony B musical toy. Yeah, it's hard plastic. Yeah, I just wrap it up in the
bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap. And if there's any, like, you know, sometimes you'll have like the cardboard and then you'll have the open spot for the actual item, and then, you know, so just kind of the cardboard will be around. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I think you could put like a piece of cardboard or you know, some bubble wrap. Just kind of take some time with that. Yeah, that's it, Grammy Margaret. It's alien repellent. That is the perfect description of my costume.
I know when I first saw you this morning, I was like, what the hell does she have on her head? And I was like, do you have aluminum foil on here?
Oh, I knew what that was immediately.
That is so funny.
I like that movie.
I do too. I just found it the other day and watched it, and I love that movie. It's a
What is it called?
Signs.
Oh, have I seen it? Well, who's it got in it?
Mel Gibson.
Oh, yeah, I think I have seen that. They're in like a farmhouse or something.
I think she should be
Yeah.
a narwhal. What's that?
Narwhal swimming.
That's my song. That's my ringtone. Narwhals, narwhals, singing in the ocean, swimming in the ocean, or whatever it is. Yeah.
Is that SpongeBob?
No, it's narwhals. It's on the Sprint commercial. It's a commercial, and it does all this like easy listening music.
Okay.
And they're talking about something about advertising and how you notice things or whatever, and it's a Sprint commercial, and then all of a sudden this obnoxious song starts, and it's narwhals, and it's just loud and obnoxious, and you see these little narwhals dancing around, and they're like, I bet you won't forget this, you know, or something. So it was a funny commercial.
Did you ever watch the movie Elf? Elf.
Well, yeah.
Well, when he's saying goodbye to his friends at the North Pole, he goes, goodbye, penguin, goodbye, snowman. And then the narwhal comes up out of the ocean and goes, goodbye, buddy. and Elf says, goodbye, Mr. Narwhal.
I don't remember that one.
You don't remember that scene?
I do. Yeah, I remember.
Goodbye, monkey.
Yeah, I didn't know what a narwhal was until I saw the Sprint commercial. I thought it was hilarious. And that commercial like made me laugh hysterically. So John says, I think the aliens would be very disappointed if they probed my brain.
Yeah, narwhal has a single tusk coming out of its nose. It's like a small whale with a single tusk thing.
Oh. Oh, so they're real?
Yes.
Oh.
I've seen one at SeaWorld.
No, I ain't giving you any of these robin eggs. You farted yesterday when I gave you some. Lugnut. I was eating some robin's egg and Lugnut comes over to get one. I'm like, no way. That's what made him do that stinky fart yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Coach.
It's fake.
Oh.
I'm keeping it for myself.
Hey, Sally, there's a Sharky Mom's Deals has a question for you. I put it in the side chat.
Okay, let me look. Yeah, that's a glitch. That's a PayPal glitch. If it's went to a gift card section of PayPal, they'll open a ticket, and it could be a couple of weeks. You need to call them and tell them that it's been a couple of weeks and that you shouldn't have to wait for your money. And they should just give you a PayPal credit, and then whenever they fix it, like, PayPal will either credit you or not. They shouldn't take it out again, but they shouldn't take it out.
What are they taking money out for? What happened?
Well, I got a what do you call it? A sale, and for some reason, whenever it went through PayPal, it went to a part of PayPal that is for gift cards, and so I had to call several times, but the last lady I talked to, she's like, yeah, they're supposed to put a ticket in for this, and it was an internal ticket, and so only the techs are seeing it, not the people that are like answering the phones, but just the techs. And so they can't, the people that are answering the phones can't see it. So they have to dig a little bit to find it. And so they, but once they find it, like, she should be able to write a note on it saying, that this has been credited, or whatever she does for you. But you might have to call a couple more times. Yeah, I think it took like almost a month for mine too. So yeah, they did a really good job, well, kind of, making this look real. But the only thing is that it doesn't have the leather thing that says the whole thing about Coach on that leather piece. It just says Coach. See?
Well, let me see that again. Let's see. Yeah, stitching is pretty bad. Let me look at the stitching around the purse, like the outside. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad.
No, and the bottom is really good too with stitching. The only thing is, like, on the purse itself, it's like the material is bubbled up, probably from being in the water or out in the moisture.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say that one's probably fake.
It has one of these hang tags too. And let's see, like on the corners, it has that. And in the material, it has.
Yeah, it's bubbled.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But see, like, it has Coach right there. So it has it in the material, and then on the inside, of course, the regular Coach
Mary O says if there's a design on the outside, the inside will be a plain color. Huh.
Well, mine's beige with the coach thing.
Yeah.
The C's. So, anyways, I'm just thinking that I'm thinking this is fake, and I think I'm gonna keep it for me.
There you go.
So, fixed. But I did find a couple of other brands last night that were running between $20 and $30. So that was a bonus.
Yeah.
And they look good. So
okay, just so everybody knows, we're gonna have a drawing, and that's gonna be in about 9:45. I think we'll do it.
it says Coach on the zipper pulls.
Yeah, then that's definitely fake.
Yeah.
Because it should, on all coaches, you'll see a number. Can't remember what that number is right at the moment, but there's a series. I think it's a series of 4 numbers that's usually on the zipper pull.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it's like 6767 or 9797 or something to that effect, but I couldn't swear on that.
Yeah. I'm good. I'm just gonna keep it.
Yeah.
I mean the hardware looks fake too.
Yeah.
So, but I was surprised at the stitching. The stitching was really good. Didn't look too bad at all. And it's pretty.
It is pretty. It's nice and colorful.
Pretty colors. Oh yeah, that is different. Sharky Mundils.
I'm sorry, Megan. I'm sorry that you're sick in bed.
Oh.
You feel better soon.
What'd you miss? Well, I don't know. I have a chipmunk living in my house. Sorry, that's my problem for the day.
Can you set out a mouse trap? I don't know if that would work.
I did 2 of them. And if he doesn't get out sometime today, I'm putting the sticky traps down. And I just don't want him to suffer, you know. I want him to go outside where he lives. You know, he's like, damn, it's warm in here, and I get to eat dog food all day. No way am I going back out there. And these dogs aren't even afraid of me. Terry, you ever had a chipmunk live in your house?
I've had a red squirrel in my attic.
Oh my gosh.
I probably have a red squirrel up there right now because it's like this time of year where they start trying to come in and then you hear their little feet scurrying above your ceiling, you know?
Oh, and those red squirrels, aren't they the little bastards that chew your wiring and shit?
Yeah. Well, Jen tries to shoot them, you know, but I mean, yeah, they're bad.
You shoot them in your attic?
No, when they come out, if he sees them in the yard. Guys, shoot holes in the ceilings.
Well, I have done that.
I have done that. I say, I hear the scrambling in the ceiling again. And start shooting it.
I used to live in this farm down in southern Minnesota.
Yeah.
And it was probably a 150-year-old farmhouse. I just loved it. And it was a 6-bedroom farmhouse. Anyways, the people that had lived there before, they were so filthy they had rats. And the landlord was telling me that they used to shoot rats. They used to shoot the rats in the house.
Huh.
And I was like, oh my God. And anyways, he had done some, got Terminator in there. The
Terminex.
Terminex, or not Terminex. What are they called? What's their
Exterminator.
profession called? Exterminator. Thank you. They got the exterminator in there, and there were no more rats. But
No.
But yeah, he was telling me how
I've
they
never
used to shoot
seen
the rat.
rats up here. I just had this conversation with somebody. I'm like, I've never seen rats up here. Like, oh yeah,
I've seen them in the city.
I've never seen them since I moved up here. I will say, I was raised on a cow farm in southern Wisconsin by Milwaukee, and we did have rats sometimes in the silo. And my grandmother used to sell chicken eggs, and they'd get in the chicken coop, and then they'd suck the eggs while they were under the chickens, which I'm scared to death of rats anyway. And my grandmother was this like tough old Polish bush kind of lady. She'd stick her hands right under those chickens, and there might be a rat under there. I'm like, Grandma, chase a chicken off the nest, you know, and make sure there's no rats under there. She's like, yeah, they don't bother me none. She was real tough that way. I'm like, no, I was never tough. Anyway, the Coach bag is fake because it won't have the C's on the outside and the inside. And the only reason, not that I know anything about handbags, but I bought a fake Coach bag last week. It was at the thrift store for $3, and I'm like, well, for $3, I gotta take the gamble. And I think the zipper will be an XYZ zipper
or YYK or whatever.
YYK, whatever the letters
and it'll be marked that. If it's not, it's fake. But yeah, it'll have the CC logo on the outside or on the inside, but it will never have it both. If it has it in the liner and on the outside, it's definitely fake.
All right.
Okay.
And then your leather also won't be real. Your leather trim typically won't be real. It'll look like leather, but it's actually plastic coated felt. If you see any wear spots, you'll see the felt underneath the fake leather.
Yeah, it's not leather. It doesn't look like leather to me.
The tag inside that says it's genuine leather, but of course it ain't.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to disparage any nationality, but the country where it came from, they lie.
Yeah, it's fake, so I'll keep it.
YKK is on the top zipper brand. Yeah. YKK.
Well, that's on a lot of the zippers.
Yeah, but I'm like this Coach bag. Where is that one I just got?
On the fake, it will not be.
Yeah.
If it doesn't say that, it's another indicator.
Yeah, if it doesn't say that, it's an indicator. Oh, here it is.
Because they only use that brand of zipper. If it's any other brand of zipper or unmarked, it's not real.
Here's my fake.
Oh, yeah.
Car's got a falsie.
Where the hell is the top zipper?
It's
here. Where's this?
Yeah, and it's just, I might say Coach or something, but it doesn't say what company. Just a little.
Oh yeah, because it's a leather trimmed one, and it's supposed to be one of those XYY ones or whatever.
Yeah.
But see, they even put like the Coach label on the inside.
Serial number and
I thought, well, maybe because these brass things here where the strap hooks on say Coach and established. I'm like, well, and I kind of was like, well, for $3, you know, I'll either educate myself or whatever. So,
yeah,
that's not a bad game.
Right.
No.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll find some way to get that stupid thing out of here.
Well, use it. I mean, worst case, you could just like this one. I'm like, well, I'll just use it. Like if we go to Florida or whatever. I mean, it's good for like just shoving crap in. Who cares?
Yeah.
I'm not much of a purse carrier, but
if you're a perch snatcher, you're definitely gonna snatch the Coach.
well, whatever. They'll be like, "Oh, she's poor. That's a fake Coach." I can tell.
That's how I learned how to spot a fake Rolex was from a hooker. So.
Yeah, there you go.
They know yeah, if she's picking out on at the bar, you know which one she's gonna hit on. She's looking to see which one's got money, and that's why she's looking at like what kind of watch they got, what kind of jewelry they got. And she said she could spot a fake Rolex because they don't sweep. A Rolex, the second hand will be a continuous sweep instead of like a second hand that just ticks. If they tick, it's a fake. So they probably couldn't afford her wares.
I see. All right, we're going to do our little drawing for the chat. Just kind Pick a number between 1 and 100.
Did you just get out of here?
No.
First person who gets it wins.
The person that gets closest to 1 and 100, not 173.
Guess a number.
Pick a number between 1 and 100.
Is it just for the chat?
Yes.
Okay.
Just for the chat.
I guessed anyway.
Okay.
It's 1 million.
I won't. Don't make me win though. Just don't pick me.
Yeah.
I knew I should have stayed in the chat today.
Yeah, see?
I'm teasing. Even.
Keep
Why
going.
didn't you-
Keep going.
You didn't dress up, Tara.
I had to go to the bank and pay my mortgage, Nikki. I'm not going to
You
go in
go
there
dress
with a costume on. I'm sorry.
You can guess. You can guess more than once.
Where's your costume? You should have drawn something on your icon.
I had a chicken mask on.
Oh, well, you should have drawn something on your icon.
It got too hot and made my head start itching, so I took it off.
I don't even know what I am. I just have to make a name up for it.
Keep on guessing. Nobody's got it yet.
When the show's over, watch the beginning of the show. You'll see my chicken mask.
All right.
I guess I could just be an ice queen.
I had to go to the bank and pay my mortgage, and I try not to look kooky when I have to go make my payments, so I don't think I've lost my mind.
Well, that's
Keep going. Keep going.
You can get away with it when you have kids. Okay.
Well, my kid was at school, so then you start looking at like the nutty lady that walks around town.
Well, that's me. That's all right.
I'll just start walking around in fuzzy pajamas and flip-flops.
Tell him you're a mom for a day.
No one's got it yet. Oh, Margot, you win. It was the number 31. No, it was 31. Oh. Yay!
What'd she win?
I don't know yet.
Oh, it's a surprise.
Yeah.
Oh, Margot can do an unboxing video. Yay.
Yeah, there you go. That'll be
awesome.
her very first live video. Okay, so Margot, you need to send me your address so I can send you your prize.
Is it a mystery box?
Yeah, it's a mystery prize. You did.
Oh,
Margot's the one that came up first, so yeah, maybe she'll win my tinfoil hat. No, I gotta save that sucker. I'm gonna put it I'm gonna get like a mold for it.
Yeah, Margot was the first one I saw with 31.
Yeah.
And then Grammy Margaret.
Yeah, just send me your address and I'll get that to you. Thank you guys for hanging in there with us, and it wouldn't be a show without all of us, in the panel and in the chat. I mean, it takes everybody to make a show like we've got. And thank you all for not being so, not being drama, not bringing drama in here. At least, you might have drama, but outside of the show and everything. Day late and $1 short. Isn't that the way it goes, though, Grammy Margaret?
Good luck, Grandma Magic Classics, on finding a car.
You're welcome, John. Yeah, we're wrapping our parcels here too. Well, my parcel has already been wrapped up.
Well, I'm glad you were in the chat today, John. It was nice to get to know you.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, good seeing you.
Now we expect you in the chat all the time.
That's right.
And-
We're spoiled.
And at listing challenges.
Yeah. You need to get on the listing challenge, John. That'd be awesome. I'm sure Silver Hair Stacker would love that. You know, having a fellow testosterone person.
Maker.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on. That's just one of the girls.
Really?
Yeah. That's one of the
Really?
The hell?
I don't know.
Yep,
what
that's me, Roseanne Barr.
In the words of Arnie, I'll be back. Listing challenge sounds cool. Yeah. It is really cool.
It's fun. It's fun, and you get your stuff done.
And you can make some money.
Mm-hmm.
Women, Silver Hair doesn't want to share his woman friends with anyone.
Terrible.
That's funny. So funny.
Yep, I got a Monday and a Tuesday and a Wednesday and a
Thursday.
And
I'm like, are you gonna keep going or what?
I think he's forgetting the days of the week.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting how many women come in here.
And I'm going to give myself a shameless plug since there's somebody new in the chat. My show on Wednesday night.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I thought you were switching because you got an auction.
Well, tomorrow it's going to be on Wednesday night because I'm not going to go to the auction tomorrow. It's antique auction. I don't want to go tomorrow, but so for now it's still Wednesday night.
Okay.
List it or ditch it. So John, you can subscribe to me too.
Yeah. List it or ditch it.
I should get something for being on this show, right? So I should be able to plug the show.
Absolutely.
What do I get? I want a present.
I'm thinking about doing I'm thinking about starting it on Tuesdays, but tomorrow it will be Wednesday because I'm not ready today for it.
Okay. Sounds good. Oh, congratulations, Margot, on your winnings.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah.
She doesn't do videos, does she?
Megan says, so there's a secret Santa idea. The white elephant for resellers. Send something you thought was real but isn't.
There you go. I know a couple Coach bags floating around.
There you go. That's one way to get rid of those, huh?
There you go. I think I got a contraband Monster Energy hat too. I can get rid of.
Or are those not allowed anymore, or what?
What?
Those aren't allowed anymore?
Well, not the contraband one. You got to make the Monster Energy hat. When you look at the inside of it, where they stitch it, it'll have like a little thing that says Monster Energy, or that covers the stitches. Like a little border thing on the inside of the hat. And all the piping will say Monster Energy. If it doesn't, it's a fake. And Monster Energy watches it real good because I put up a fake on accident. At the time, I just didn't know better. They'll pull it on you.
Wow.
Oh wow!
Wow, they're even making fake
one of those products that are real fussy on their thing.
I can't believe they're making fake Monster Energy hats. Like, people.
I guess I'm not hip, but I mean, do people think they're cool and pay a lot of money for them? I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't know about this. I guess I'm not hip either. Dang.
Well, my beef with it was when they made us pull it, they weren't upfront about why we had to pull it. They're just like, well, you can't sell this, and it was kind of vague on why. So then I contacted him. I said, why is this? I said, I own it. I mean, I can resell it. I mean, once I purchased it, and then finally they said, well, it's counterfeit. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, you didn't say that in your message to me. I knew it was, if I had known it was a counterfeit. And this is when that counterfeiting, when they really first started cracking down. So it wasn't something I was used to.
Yeah, it was a few years ago. Well, I had sold one Monster Energy hat that was a real one, and I did really good on it. I mean, I think I sold it for like $40 or $50. And I was at the thrift store. I find this other Monster Energy hat. Well, I'm like, Dirk, I'll just grab that. And it was not a real one. And we got busted for it.
Well, once you know, it's real easy to spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hank says they make counterfeit Fox, Oakley, etc. products, whoever they are. But yeah, there's a lot of that going around.
Well,
yeah,
I suppose like Fox, that's like motocross and snowmobile clothing and stuff like that. So I suppose because probably Monster Energy is a sponsor on a lot of those drivers' backs. So yes, it probably does get counterfeited.
Yeah.
Well, that's like at the auction that I go, my normal auction that I go to. Here, somebody has been making sweatshirts. He sells them brand new, but they're Gildan sweatshirts, and they have like John Deere, and they have different ones. There's some Harley Davidson ones and stuff like that, and somebody's been making them and bringing them in.
Wow.
And he sells them for like $20 each, and it's like those are all counterfeit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know, somebody's making these things. They're nice. They look nice, but yeah. And you can get a hoodie for $20. You know what the hell? But
yeah.
To me, it's just not worth going to prison to make them for $20 a pop. And like the likelihood of him getting caught is very slim. Like, who cares, right?
Well, yeah, especially at our local auction, but still.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Something like Disney, they'll bust down on you. And I'll give you an example. There was a restaurant here north of me that had been a restaurant for like, I don't know, 15 years. It was called Cafe. The lady's name was Minnie, but on her sign she had a little picture of Minnie Mouse. And Disney busted her and made her change the name of that restaurant or take down the Minnie Mouse stuff. And that was way up in Podunk, Waters, Michigan, which there's nobody there, you know.
Yeah.
Well, there are some companies, and I think Monster Energy is one of them, where they really watch for this kind of stuff.
They don't play around with it. They just.
Well, look at Scavenger Life. They started out as what? eBay scavengers, and eBay made them change their name.
Oh, really? Oh, because of eBay. Oh, I didn't know that.
When I worked for Century 21, when you write the word Century 21, you're supposed to do it in all caps, then the number 21, or you could do a capital C -21. And those are the only two acceptable ways to write Century 21. And the reason they do that is they have to protect their copyright. And if they allow variations or allow people to use it and don't crack down on it, it's like you're not protecting your property, and a court may let it go. They may say, okay, no, if you're not going to protect your property rights, we're not going to protect them either. And people can freely use it.
Yeah, he outbid me on these, and so my bid would be 10, and I just think I'll just let him go.
So anyway, so that's why they have to crack down on copyright stuff.
Right. All right, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the show for today.
Oh my God,
hopefully everyone has a great day.
Bye, everybody.
And we will be back tomorrow for 201. And thanks for joining us today.
Be safe out there with your kids tonight if you're taking them out trick-or-treating.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Have fun.
See you tomorrow. Get lots of sales.
Lots of candy.
Bye.
Bye.